website, adobe.com, and you can create a My Adobe or sign in. You say sign in and get an ID. Okay, it's free. No charge. It's free ID. Okay. So that ID is free. All right. Now, app. I spoke about this a couple of times. Apps are just programs, software. Okay. And this is mainly for the devices, mobile devices, right? Your readers that are able and capable of running programs. So an example, the Kindle Fire can handle apps. An Amazon Kindle older, like the DX or the keyboard one, cannot handle apps. So in which case, those older devices require the computer to do the transfers and that stuff. Even though if you may have Wi-Fi, it just still can't manage that independently. Okay? The Nook, right? Some of them can manage apps, but there is no particular app available yet for the Kindle, for the Nook in relation to the Kindle books or in relation to the Overdrive media console. So you will depend on the computer in that case to get your books. In relation to the iPad, there are apps that can manage apps. So for the iPad or the iPhone, you go to the App Store to download the applications, the programs that will be required to manage your books independently without using the computer, right? And that will be the Overdrive Media Console app and the Kindle app if you were looking to subscribe to Kindle books. If you're not looking for Kindle books and you just want to manage, for example, any EPUB book, I recommend that you use, there's a software, there's an app on there that you can download that's also free. It's called Bluefire. Very nice little app. It will manage your EPUB books on your iPad or iPhone devices. Okay? So that's your EPUB books option. Aside from Overdrive, if you didn't want to use Overdrive. Huh?
Blue what?
Bluefire. Bluefire. But you can always use Overdrive. That's why it's there.
Right.
Download Overdrive app, and it will manage your EPUB books, subscribe from the library just fine. Okay? But if there's any issues with EPUB books, if you don't get them from the library, for example, right, and you have the EPUB book, and you need to put it on your device, let's say your iPad or your iPhone or your iPad, it won't work. The Overdrive will not be able to manage it that easily. You can, but it requires extra steps. Unlike the Bluefire, it will manage it a lot easier. Okay? That's why I brought the connection here. I'll show you how to do that soon. Sort of transferring to an iPad or iPhone. So as you can see here, portable devices. So programs are available for Windows. You saw that's the Overdrive Media Console. Digital editions and also available for Mac. Portable devices that are capable of handling tablets, iPads, or iTouches. Okay? iPhones, Androids, or Blackberries. Okay? Sorry, enough users. Okay? So, popular apps. Kindle apps for Kindle eBooks only. Install Kindle app on Windows and Mac directly from Amazon.com. Right? Install Nook app on Windows and Mac directly from BarnesandNoble.com. Install on iPhone, iTouch, iPad, Blackberry. So, for those of you who are using iPad, iPhone, Blackberries, or Androids, you also have the capability of reading Barnes & Noble books. Okay? So you just have to download the app that manages and reads Barnes & Noble registered books. Okay? And you can find that at barnesandnobles.com. Okay? barnesandnobles.com site.
As books are published, they have Kindle apps?
Kindle versions.
Barnes & Noble versions?
Or EPUB versions, yes. EPUB versions. That's not always true. That's why you have to see those options. When you look for a book and you're finding books, I've shown you books that have a Kindle download, a Kindle My Card, to download, and an EPUB book. But sometimes the options won't be there for the Kindle, or they won't be there for EPUB. In general, for EPUB, it's more likely than not. That's the more general, use. But the library may have not licensed yet the Kindle option yet. Okay? But they usually work in tandem. They will get both licenses because they know people are using these devices more.
What would the extension be for a Kindle book?
The extension?
Yeah, like EPUB is for...
Right, that EPUB, the Kindle book has a couple of extensions. I believe it's KMZ. I'll verify. I have it on the slide. I never pay attention to those things anymore because I just transfer. So you're at the checkout step. Okay, you're at the checkout step. So audiobooks, we saw how to check it out. We hit download. You save it or you open it with the Overdrive Media Console. This assumes you installed it already, okay? And you finally get it on your device, right? It has to download the parts. So you go through the little wizard to download the parts. All right, see that? Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. And you finally, once it's been downloaded, you plug in your player, you plug in your device, and you choose the transfer. You choose the transfer button. That's the one up. That's the one up at the top, right next to the play button. You see where it says transfer? Okay? You'll hit that, and you just choose what you would like to transfer. At that point, if your player is compatible, it will appear here listed. This was a Rio 4 USB device. That's a $10 MP3 player. Okay? You choose the parts you would like to, copy, and next. And that's it. And it goes onto your device. As you saw with the Kindle Fire, at least, I now have the book. I have the audiobook on here. Okay? Because it recognized it as a. But I used MP3. I recommend the MP3. You can always use WMA, but it's limited to the type of devices that can manage it. Okay? MP3 is more universal. Okay? MP3 is more universal. Okay, so that's our ebook checkout. Okay? This is where we'll, I showed you that. When you check out in Kindle, it will take you to the Kindle site, right? To the Kindle website. When you check out an EPUB book, it is just an option to download, right? To just download right away. Okay? So when you download a regular EPUB book, okay, you saw this earlier, right? You'll connect your reader. These readers are for those that do not have Wi-Fi or the browsers are incapable or not capable of handling, robust websites. So Nook, Sony readers, things of that nature will appear here as a list. You drag your book over. Okay? You drag your book over once it's in your Adobe Digital Edition software. And that's it. It copies over the book. You unplug your device. And now you can read your book. For Adobe EPUB books that have Wi-Fi's, not Kindle. Okay? So, excluding Kindles. So, devices. So, your Wi-Fi. So, this is now for, that was computer dependent, right? Computer dependent. This is now Wi-Fi dependent. I mean, your device is capable of having Wi-Fi, like the iPad, the iPhone, the iTouch, all devices with Wi-Fi, such as Nook Color, for example, etc. Right? Mobile devices, Androids, and Blackberries, not Kindles. Okay, not Kindle. So you'll use the browser. Okay, so use the browser. Browser. It's right here. In this case, for the Fire, it's right up there. It says web. A lot of times it'll be distinguished as web, internet. Okay, sometimes it even has a special name like maybe Firefox or for the iPad Safari, etc. So web, and you type in the website. This works just like a regular normal website. Type in www.library.com. Takes you to the mobile version of that. Okay, there's a mobile version of it. Okay, mobile version of that website. And you go through the same process of checking out. It will look just differently. Notice that this is more compact, the version on your mobile device than it is on your site. So notice it's more compact, but the options are still there, right? Add to cart, add to wish list, etc. Okay? You'll do add to cart, check out, confirm checkout, download. And if your device, right, at that point has the Overdrive Media Console program installed, you now can begin reading the book. Okay? You can now begin reading the book on your device without ever touching the computer. You don't have to touch the computer. All happened through the Wi-Fi of your and your device that has a browser and able to download the book. Okay? But something has to manage that file. In this case, what manages the eBooks on your device is the Overdrive Media Console. Okay? If you download it without the Overdrive Media Console, you'll have to find a solution, a program or an app that's able to manage it. So for people who have the Nook example, You can still go through this process of downloading it, but you'll have to find the app that's available for that. So it could be a particular, like for example, Bluefire, if any, or any other app that's available for free, okay, to manage it. If not, you'll have to depend on the computer to transfer it, okay? You'll have to depend on the computer to transfer it. Yes?
On the Kindle, you had to use the USB port to get to this point, right? Or not?
Well, no. Right now I'm not talking about the Kindle. So I'm going to soon talk about the Kindle. Right now these are for the not Kindle devices. Okay? So this is iPad, iPhones, iTouch, Nooks, and other web browser enables, but that have Wi-Fi and that are capable of having a robust web experience. Okay? So, but you need this software, right? The Overdrive Media Console or some sort of software that will manage your EPUB books. Okay? Your EPUB books. If not, you could always default to your computer. You could always default to your computer to get that transfer done. All right, now Kindle users. Okay, now Kindle users. Kindle users that don't have Wi-Fi capabilities or lack the capability of doing anything with your Wi-Fi, when you connect your Kindle, okay, through the USB cable, you'll get this little message.